Evening, everybody. I would like to call this public meeting to order at 6:30 p.m. Are there any, as we gather this evening, I acknowledge on behalf of council and our community that we are meeting on the traditional territory of the Algonquin people. We thank the Algonquin people and express our respect and support for their rich history, and we are extremely grateful for their many and continued displays of friendship. We also thank all the generations of people who have taken care of this land for thousands of years. Are there any declarations of pecuniary interest in the general nature thereof? Seeing none, then the purpose of this meeting and the statutory requirements are as follows. The purpose of this public meeting is to hear public comments on an application to amend the County of Renfrew official plan. The County of Renfrew is the approval authority, and they make decisions on amendments to the county official plan. Joining us tonight is Rob Weir, and he is the Vice Chair of the Development and Property Committee for the County of Renfrew. There's also a sign-in sheet available, and if you haven't already, we request that you provide your name and address if you would like to be on the record or receive a notice of decision. Item 3.3 is the appeal to tribunal if a person or public body would otherwise have an ability to appeal the decision of the County of Renfrew to the Ontario Land Tribunal, but the person or public body does not make oral submissions at a public meeting or make written submissions to the County of Renfrew before the proposed official plan amendment is adopted. The person or public body is not entitled to appeal the decision. If a person or public body does not make oral submissions at a public meeting or make written submissions to the County of Renfrew before the proposed official plan amendment is adopted, the person or public body may not be added as a party to the hearing of an appeal before the Ontario Land Tribunal, unless, in the opinion of the tribunal, there are reasonable grounds to add the person or public body as a party. So I will now ask the county planner to please review the official plan amendment application and confirm how public notification was provided. Thanks, Nicole. Go ahead.
Thank you, Chair. So the County of Renfrew received an official plan amendment application from Abraham Hoover on March 31st, 2026. He submitted the application on behalf of himself and Melinda Hoover for the property at 1313 Mayflake Road. The purpose of the amendment is to redesignate the subject lands to allow for 2 new farm lots to be created before the first 3 lots from the original holding have been developed. If approved, the amendment would change the land use designation from rural to rural exception 2021. County planning staff provided notification in accordance with the requirements of the Ontario Planning Act. The initial notice of application was issued on April 27th, 2026 by mail service to all assessed property owners within 120 miles of the subject property and by email to required agencies. A notice was also posted on the subject property by the owners on May 4th, 2026.
Thank you, Nicole. And would the planner also provide a summary of written submissions that have been received to date?
Through you, Chair. So as of this evening's public meeting, 4 written submissions have been received from Enbridge Gas, Ontario Power Generation, the Renfrew County Joint Transportation Consortium, and the Ministry of Transportation. All of these agencies have indicated they have no comments or concerns with the application.
Thank you, Nicole. So now we'll move to presentations, and I will ask if there's any members of the public who have written submissions that they can leave them with the clerk to be forwarded to the county clerk. Are there any comments by the owner? Any comments by the owner? I'm seeing none. Are there any comments by those in attendance? Once again, any comments by those in attendance? Yes.
It's not a comment, it's more of a question. I know that the application is to allow the creation of 2 lots. But what would the lots be used for?
Through you, Chair. So the 2 lots would be farm lots, so they would be, like used for farm purposes, they might have a barn on them. The applicant, if they would like, we can speak more to that. But basically they're gonna be used for agricultural use, so that could be for animals, it could be just for cropping. But it is their intention that through this official plan amendment that they would be able to apply for 2 new farm lots.
Does that mean farm residences would be permitted on those lots?
Through you, Chair, I guess that would be correct. They would have to follow MDS, so that's minimum distance separation. So they have to meet those distances from any nearby barns, but they would be permitted to have residences.
Yes.
Does the township have any set target for forest cover, or is that irrelevant in this case?
That would be part of our planning designations, correct?
Yeah, well, so, but no, we don't have any forest cover targets, or tree cutting bylaws.
Yes.
What would the minimum size of the lots be?
Oh, yeah.
Through you, Chair. So right now, the purpose of the application is just to allow for them in general. And then if that is approved, then when they go to submit severance applications for the 2 of them, there will be another circulation with more details at that time of the size of the parcels, as well as the size of the lands that they're hoping to keep, with additional contact information to provide comments on the severances at that time. So today's public meeting is just to hear comments about them being permitted to have those 2 lots before the first 3 are developed. But if that is approved and goes ahead, then you will be circulated at a later date should they submit severance applications.
Really, my question was, is there anything in the official plan or bylaw that sets minimum lot sizes for farm lots?
So through you, Chair, so they have to meet the minimum requirements for the zoning bylaw. I don't have that up in front of me just at this time, but they will have to meet those minimums. So typically for a farm, those are larger lots than what you just seen for like a farm residence. But again, they would have to meet that when they go to make those lots.
Yes.
Or do we have a separate section for the council?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay, I'll wait till it's
Okay. So I will ask one more time, are there any comments by those in attendance? Seeing none, are there any comments by those attending virtually? Is anybody attending virtually?
I have one with it, hand raised.
Okay.
James?
Yes. Rob here.
Thank you. Through you, Chair, by way of introduction, I'm Rob Ware, Vice Chair for Development and Property for the county. And I'm the mayor from the Township of Greater Madawaska as well. Just on your comment, I think I read somewhere in here that this is for 2 new farm lots that are 14.5 hectares and 28.3 hectares. Is that planners? Do I have that correct when I'm moving through here? Thinking.
Through you, Chair, just give me one moment here and I will pull it up on my end, looking deeper.
Yeah, thank you. And referring the documents is. Oh, let's see. Amendment to number 51 official plan of the Canada. What page 4 of that document?
Sorry, through you, sir. Could you clarify just which document you were referring to?
Yes, it's, sorry. Yes, sorry, it is the document that was sent. It's called the amendment number 51 to the official plan for the county of Renfrew. Easier, I can just bring my guy up for you. On page 4 of that document.
So through you, Chair. So what Vice Chair Weir is speaking to, so there was when the application was submitted, they submitted with it draft text for the amendment to that they're proposing. And in that there was a bit more detail included with it. So I'll just read the one paragraph that provides more context. So it says the applicant on behalf of the owners is seeking to create 2 new farm lots that are 14.5 hectares and 28.36 hectares in area, plus a retained farm lot that is 28.36 hectares in area. If you want, I can convert that over to acres if that helps.
Thank you.
So we will then move on to comments and discussions. Are there any comments or discussion items from staff? Seeing none, are there any comments from members of council? Councilor Buckle.
So just a comment for clarification that we're not approving any actual lots this evening. This is just for the to move the process forward to make that possible down the road. Just that might help clarify things for some people.
Nicole?
Through you, Chair, yes, that's correct. So tonight's public meeting is just to hear comments on the amendment, and the amendment itself is just to enable the applicant and owners to submit applications for these 2 severances. Because without it, they would not be able to until the first 3 lots have been developed on. So again, it's more so just to enable them to get to that step. It's not actually considering the severances themselves at this time. Thank you.
And I think you've probably addressed the next step, which says that would the county planners please provide a summary of next steps in the process?
Yeah, through you, Chair. So county planning staff will be preparing a planning report that will review the application submission, as well as any comments received tonight, as well as written. The planning report will be considered at a future meeting of the county's Development and Property Committee and a subsequent meeting of County Council for a decision on the application. A notice of the county decision will be sent out to anyone who requested it. And the notice will initiate the 20-day appeal period.
Thank you, Nicole. And that concludes our meeting for tonight. So I will just ask for a show of hands for to adjourn this meeting. That is carried. Thank you all very much.